Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Grow and Clip Bonsai for Seniors. Today we're bringing you live from Chicago, Illinois, deep in the heart of the city, Mother Pom and Daughter Sue singing It's Only Make Believe. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I did the cuttings, 2 palm cuttings about 2 months ago, put them in water. I put about 6 in there, and I forgot all about them, but these 2 survived. Today is August 15th of 2023. It's Tuesday. It's 70 degrees Fahrenheit or 21 degrees Celsius at 9 p.m. We're going to use a fast draining soil, and I got a pot bigger than usual because it's almost what is it? Almost halfway through August and fall's coming up. So I want these roots to grow. So I got everything in there. I got the soil mix, just a fast draining soil mix. If you plant them outside, like if you're in the south where the pomegranates grow, they like a nice deep loomy soil. But for bonsai, I need it for the pot so it dries quick and it doesn't get all stagnated and everything. Forgive the grammar. So let's put it this way so you can see, so I'm not in your way all the time. So here are my cuttings. These are the only 2 that survive, Mother Pom, and you can see that this thick one rooted, and it's growing. And same thing with Daughter Sue. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a nice big cup of our soil, keep our screen in there, take my chopstick. You can see the mix. It's got worm castings, perlite, peat moss, and I think I got some pine bark in there. But I'm running all out of soil. So let's get that in there. Everybody thinks, oh, it's too late to plant now. No, it's not. Fall's a good time because that's when you want the roots to grow. I like the roots to grow on these things. I'm going to use my mikus on this. So let me see how Mama's doing first. And you can see how it's set against the pot. I mean, against the tray where I had the water in. So everything, the water was like, the pot kept it close to here. So the roots didn't have that much room to grow. So they went out towards the water more. So I'm going to put Mother here. And I'm going to keep the space open so she can grow more roots, but she'll go in the middle more. But I think we're going to take some of these big excess branches off. Let me take this right here so it's not too top heavy. So I'm going to do is slide my scissors down till I just hit the branch, cut. That way there you got your enough room for dieback. And this one is tall, so I'm going to hit it to about here. And I think we'll leave it like a nice bushy shape. We'll take the middle out. Oh, ho-de ho ho ho. What do we have here? I don't know. Ants come all over the place. So, Mr. Ant, we don't want you on our tree here. So we're going to take this guy out over here. Right about here. And you're going to say, Tom, you going to root these? I'm going to see how these take off first before I do anything else, because I got peach seeds. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that. So I'm like, well, before we do anything else here, we got this dead stump here. We got to get rid of that. So, you know, nothing cuts wood like ironwood tools. So I'm going to get my needle nose and just go right up to here. Cut that off as close as I can with the needle nose. There we go. And I think we can cut this branch off here. And let's see. Would this be a good side? Or this be a good side, a full side? Or this side? But maybe we can put Mama over here. We'll plant her a little deep. But the first thing I'm going to do is put some more soil in. And remember, don't say dirt. That's the layman's turd. Dirt is what you sweep off the floor. You say, Tom, ain't you hot in this shirt? Well, I had to go outside and get these out of here because the mosquitoes out there will eat you alive. We had a good soaking rain all day yesterday. Since noon, it was very good. So the mosquitoes are rampant. Okay, we'll get that over there. Okay, Mama. Let's see. You're going to say, Tom, she should be in the front and daughter should be in the back. But no, I'm going to give her towards the back a little more. I'm going to spread the roots just out because they're still fragile from being in the water. So, let's lay her down. I'll get my meat goose out. Let's do that real fast. There we go. We're going to put it all around the roots. We want these roots to grow. And have fun with your plants. Give them a name. Mother Pom and Daughter Sue. Okay, Sue, how you doing? So we're going to cut this dead branch off and this dead piece off over here. If you can see it. Tom, you got to show them. You're not doing it right. There you go. Now, this is a crossover branch that didn't make it. It's black. Get that out. Get this top piece out. These dead ones off. This one off. And we got some root growing there. Take that out. And we'll put the daughter over here. Now you're going to say, Tom, if that's a forest, you got to have odd numbers. Who says so? I'm going to show you what to do. So we're going to put our meat goose all into the mix. Just to help them out. All into the bottom there. Remember, close your bag. You don't want no moisture getting in there. Want our meat goose to stay pristine. There we go. Just like that. Lock it up. And what did I do with my rubber band? I have no idea, so I'll look for it later. Oh, here it is. There we go. Put that on. Get a cup. And put it in. Give Mama enough room. That holds her up. How's her daughter? Let's see, Tom. We gotta get you closer here so you can see. Don't worry about that. That's the old hook that holds up the microphone. And I'm not using it, so let's see if I can do it left-handed. And we'll put the daughter towards the back more. And her roots are the same way. So they were sitting in the pot wrong. And the water wrong. I forgot all about them. It was 2 months I was dumping all the water out so there's no mosquito larvae. And who did I find? Mother and daughter. The other ones didn't make it. I don't know why. But that's the way it goes in bonsai land. So let's use our little cup. Let's say, Tom, it's an odd number in a forest. No, it's not. I mean, you're supposed to have odd numbers, right? Right. But if you get a whole bunch of trees, you ain't going to count the forest, the trees in the forest that much. But what I'm going to do, because if there's a lot, who cares if it's even or odd? But since there's two, we're going to break up our little forest. We're going to have our little blacksmith shop over here. Surrounded by 2 trees growing next to it. You're going to say, Tom, them trees are big for it. Nah, well, there's bigger trees than that. There's oak trees by houses that dwarf the houses and cottages. What else is there? There's willow trees. So now we're going to just, I know where the roots are at, and I'm going to gently tap them in because they're water roots. And usually on a water root, it's got to get used to the soil. I meant to put soil in it, but with everything happening, it did not turn out that way. So let's get this here. You know, say time here mixes drier than the desert. Well, that's because I mixed it. And what's a good root raking fork? The steak fork. And also good for mixing the soil in the bucket. Works out real good. Nice and stiff, solid steel. What's this made by? Made by Chief in the USA. I don't know if you can read it, but there it is. Cool. An old fork. So now we're going to get our spray bottle. We're going to take the surface tension out, because we got to water this in good with Mr. Elephant. We'll straighten them out a little bit. Don't be afraid to take cuttings. I put in a peach seed. I got the organic ones. And I was surprised these were all nice and juicy. I got them from Target. They're like 6 in a bag for like what is it? Like $6, like $1 a piece almost. Let me take the house up. So if you can see with our little house, let me get this guy good and watered in. So it starts to drain. This I got at, I think at the thrift store. You can see the house is in the back and the shop is in the front. I can't read the name real good, but there's a little house where he lives. So we're going to put this out over here. We'll have our blacksmith shop over this way, or should we put it? Yeah, we'll put it that way because that's where the business end of it is. So now we're just going to make sure we get our soil in. So let's take our house out for now. Get our mother and daughter in. Mama's in there real nice. And then we're going to put her in a nice shaded area, semi-shaded area for a while, till they can grow. And get used to the soil all over again. Come on, Mr. Bottle. Farmer Frog is keeping an eye on us. There's Farmer Frog. There we go. Just like that. Get it in nice. Now, for the old blacksmith shop right over there, Tom, we got to get some more of our Peace River gravel, running dry. Running dry. So in the back of the house, we'll have a little walkway here, even though they got the wall there. Put that in the back. There. Yep, I ran out of peat moss. I ran out of everything. So, get my spoon. Put a little bit here. Go on this side. So since the horse and buggy are coming in, we can make it more of a coarse gravel road in the front. There we go. Get that in the back so they can walk. And we'll get our heavy rocks here. Now this is what you got to do. Necessity is the mother of invention. So we're just going to put our rocks in there. An old rocky path. What are you going to do? That's where the horse and buggy comes in. I wish I had a horse with me. I'd have brought it in. Now, do we have enough of our other soilless mix? I don't know. But let's see what we got here. This is our 50-50 mix of sand and peat. So we might just have enough, if I can open it, to cover it up. Put it right there. Now the mikus, the beneficial bacteria, should help these roots get established. And you can always put some over the rocks. It ain't gonna hurt. Because don't forget, when you're digging, you dig up rocks, right? Right. So there we go. Put that there. Put that there. Oh, that's Lasha pounding away. She's telling me, Tom, go upstairs, go to bed. That's getting late. She wants to lay down, and she won't lay down unless I go upstairs and lay down with her. I'll turn on some old videos and stuff. Oh, yeah, we got enough here to come around the house. We got a nice little gravel base as a walkway, and if I can find some moss after all this rain, if it starts growing, I can get it, and maybe we can get some grass growing here. I don't know. We can always give it a try. So something easy to do. Go to the Dollar Tree or the Goodwill where they're getting rid of houses and stuff. You know, in the little sections, you might find something like I did. It's not hard to do. Just got to look. When you're walking around, just look. And don't be afraid to try a pomegranate. And if you want, I'll show you the seeds that I gathered in the next video. Hopefully, I can get some of them to grow. Because I know I got a nice date. And this date, I don't know what kind of date it is. I bought it at this new store where I go to eat at Al Bawadi. But it's like on 85th and Harlem, next to this juice place. And this guy sells dates like they were, you eat a date and it's like eating butter. That's how good it is. It's so juicy and everything. There we go. Wash the roof off. So it looks good both ways, front or back. And get our tissue, wipe it off, pot. I want this to grow. That's why I'm doing this. I want it to grow. And I know that this is, push this in, because that way there, we get good contact, the water, good contact with this media that I mixed. And if you can see, when I use the torpedo sand, it's like it's got the little rocks in it and stuff, so it looks natural. Because a lot of forest floors, you got rocks, you got twigs, you got everything. I mean, I could put twigs in here, but I don't know if it'll look good. Some old twigs laying around. And these old twigs you can get at the fish stores. Something laying around like that. Just break them up, put them in. Just like that. Old tree stumps falling down around. They can use for firewood later because he's got the chimney going. And there you go. I think we can put a log in the back. Like a fallen tree. Why not? Tough wood. I got ironwood. There. An old stump laying there. Another one laying back around here. The farmer's got to Blacksmith got to clean up, get his firewood cut. And there you go. Nice little scene. So, what's tonight? Tonight is Tuesday night, and it's detective night. You can watch some good old shows like Mr. and Mrs. North, Dragnet, Sherlock Holmes with Basil Rathbone and Nigel Bruce. There's so many other ones. Mr. Moto, Charlie Chan. A lot of good ones, So you take everybody, have a good night, pull up a cup of tea, put on an old-time radio show, sit back and relax for a half hour or hour show, and enjoy the rest of the night. You take everybody, and don't forget, bonsai is not hard. Try it. Use cuttings, use seeds. Just give it a shot. You got nothing to lose. So take everyone, and have a great night. All what's left of it is going on 9:15 already, maybe 20 after. Take care.